Hello students. In today's class, we will study Raymond Williams advertising the magic system. Raymond Williams advertising the magic system. And this essay, this magic system, advertising the magic system, is actually an attack on the contemporary consumer society. And for Williams, advertising is magic because it transforms commodities into glamorous signifiers, which means it turns a car into a sign of masculinity. And these signifiers actually they present an imaginary, unreal world to the consumers. So this, the car transforms, as I said, uh, transforms commodities into glamorous signifiers. So turning a car into a sign of masculinity. So advertising is a set of practices and techniques that draw consumers' attention to products with the purpose of persuading them to react by purchasing the product advertised. And to Williams, advertising is a deliberate attempt to manipulate people, and it has become a system focused on transforming products like cars, dress, and cigarettes and shoes into makers of masculinity. That is, complete man. Raymond suit stands for complete man, and cigarettes and shoes, everything stands for complete man, freedom, and self empowerment. And this ring as a sign of happiness. And coming into this essay, advertising the magic system, this essay is divided into, Raymond Williams has divided this essay into 5 sections. And first section is titled as history, which traces the history of advertisements. And second is titled as development, shows actually discusses the development of ads in the section second. And third one is titled as transformation, and which discusses the great expansion of advertising during this third stage. And the fourth one is titled as advertising in power, and this shows how advertising had come to power. And the last one is titled as the system, and this discusses the last section discusses how advertising had become a system today. So these are the 5 sections. So this is how the essay is divided. First one, history; second, development; third, transformation; fourth, advertising in power; and the last one is the system. And coming into the first section, which is titled or named history. So we are going to study this history first now. The advertising has literally colonized the culture because it takes up more and more space today. If you see in 1980s, studies shows that the average person was exposed to 1500 commercial impressions each day. But if you see by the late 1990s, the average was 3600 per day. So ads become a fantasy factory. That is, in that they take desires and reconceive them and connect them with the world of commodities. The irony is that no, it derives us away from meaningful human relationships with others, and it reduces our capacity to become happy. So advertising equate actually happiness and freedom with consumption. And to trace the history, this even advertising historians they find it very difficult, and they say that advertising is as old as human society because advertising in ancient and medieval times, was primitive, and when measured by the present standards, if you see, they were only purely classified or just presented informations. And in ancient Egypt and Greece, merchants they used to hire town criers. So you can assume there's a town criers. They hired Greece and Egypt merchants. They hired town criers. The town criers are a group of professional criers, and they